There is probably someone you should have forgotten by now. Maybe it has been a few months, maybe a few years. Maybe you haven't spoken to them in a very long time. And yet, they still appear in your mind. Sometimes when you're driving, sometimes before you fall asleep, sometimes for no reason at all. You tell yourself to move on. You remind yourself what happened. You remember the arguments, the disappointment, and the pain. You know the relationship is over. So why does your brain keep going back? Why can you remember tiny details about someone you've been trying to forget? Why does one person seem impossible to let go of, while others disappear from memory almost effortlessly? The answer is stranger than most people think. Because your brain was never designed to get over people. At least, not quickly. For most of human history, survival depended on relationships. Humans are not strong. We're not fast. We're not covered in armor. What made us successful was our ability to form social bonds, families, friends, allies, partners. Being accepted by a group increased your chances of survival. Being abandoned could be deadly. Thousands of years ago, getting separated from your tribe wasn't emotionally painful. It was dangerous, potentially fatal. And because of that, evolution built something remarkable into the human brain. A system that treats social connection as a necessity, not a luxury. In fact, brain scans have revealed something fascinating. When people experience rejection, many of the same brain regions activated by physical pain become active as well. Your brain doesn't completely distinguish between a broken bone and a broken heart. To your ancient survival system, both are threats. Both require attention. Both demand a response. That's why heartbreak can feel physical. A tight chest, an empty stomach, difficulty sleeping, loss of appetite. Your body is reacting to emotional pain the same way it would react to injury. But that's only part of the story. The real reason people become difficult to forget lies in something even deeper. Your brain is a prediction machine. Every day, it learns patterns. It predicts what will happen next. When you spend enough time with someone, they become part of those predictions. You expect their messages. You expect their voice. You expect their presence. Slowly, they become woven into the structure of your daily life. Then suddenly, they're gone. But the predictions remain. Imagine removing an app from your phone while dozens of notifications continue trying to open it. That's what your brain experiences after a significant loss. The person is gone, but the mental pathways remain active. Your brain keeps reaching for something that no longer exists. And every failed attempt creates another reminder, another thought, another memory, another moment where your mind asks the same question: what happened? Psychologists sometimes call this an attachment system. Its purpose is simple: keep important people close. The stronger the bond, the harder the system works. Which sounds useful until someone leaves. Because the system doesn't instantly update. It doesn't wake up one morning and decide that it's time to move on. Instead, it keeps searching, just in case. That's why certain songs hurt. That's why certain places feel different. That's why a random smell can suddenly transport you years into the past. The memory isn't broken. The system is still doing exactly what it was designed to do. And here's something even stranger. Many people don't actually miss the person. They miss the future they imagined with that person. Think about that for a moment. When relationships end, you're not only losing what existed, you're losing what could have existed. The trips you imagined taking, the conversations you expected to have, the version of your future that never happened. In many cases, that's what your brain struggles to release, not the reality, the possibility. And possibilities are incredibly difficult to bury because they never receive a proper ending. They live forever in the imagination. What if things had worked out? What if I had done something differently? What if they came back? Questions like these keep the story alive. And the human brain hates unfinished stories. It craves resolution, closure, an ending. But life rarely provides one, which is why people often spend years replaying moments that lasted only months, searching for answers, searching for meaning, and searching for a conclusion that may never arrive. But there is good news. The same brain that forms powerful attachments can also form new ones. The same mind that keeps revisiting old memories can build new experiences. The same system that once focused on one person can eventually learn to focus somewhere else. Not because you force it, not because you forget, but because your brain slowly gathers new evidence, new routines, new people, new possibilities, and eventually, without realizing it,